As a husband and father of two, I'm well aware of the importance of living in an area that's family friendly. Finding a neighborhood where there are other families and children for my kids to play with was at the top of our list when looking for a home. In Metro Atlanta, it's most common for families to live in the suburbs where the schools are better and the areas are less congested. But finding that perfect neighborhood can be challenging, especially when everyone in your family wants or needs something different. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 neighborhoods in Metro Atlanta that are perfect for families, and at the end I'll tell you which one is the best. What's going on, everybody? My name is Victor. I'm a local real estate agent here in Georgia. I put out weekly videos all about what it's like to live in Atlanta and the surrounding cities. If you're thinking about moving to Atlanta or just want to know what it's like to live here, feel free to call, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you. I'm more than happy to help. Thank you so much to everyone who has reached out to me asking me about living in Atlanta. My favorite thing to do in the world is help people get acquainted with my hometown. Right now, let's talk about the best neighborhoods in Atlanta for families. Choosing the best neighborhood for families can be exciting because there are so many different factors that go into making that decision. So I've tried to pick the best neighborhoods that have a good combination of school district and home values, and especially community. I think more than ever before, we're looking to live in an area where we can develop real relationships and where our kids can have friends nearby as well. Let me know in the comments what's important to you as you search for your next home. Right now, let's talk about the first neighborhood on the list. The first neighborhood we're going to talk about is the Northampton neighborhood, which is just south of Shallowford Road near Lassiter High School. This is a great neighborhood for families, not only because of its proximity to retail and restaurants, but it's also within walking distance of one of the best high schools in all of Metro Atlanta. Lassiter High School is rated a 10 out of 10 on greatschools.org and is well known for having amazing academic programs and also a great sports program. The other public schools associated with this neighborhood are Simpson Middle School, which is a 9 out of 10, Mountain View Elementary School, which is a 10 out of 10. Northampton has about 400 homes in the neighborhood, so you can be sure there is plenty of community and families with young children here. The average size home is about 4,500 square feet, and the lot sizes in the neighborhood are about 0.3 acres. Most of the homes were built in the late 90s and early 2000s. The HOA includes a gym, a swimming pool, 6 tennis courts, and has an annual membership of $1,000. Northampton has a very elaborate homeowners association, which really provides a great opportunity to build relationships with your neighbors. Another huge bonus here is that within just 1 mile of this neighborhood are 2 grocery stores, a Target, a Starbucks, a Home Depot. Really, there is so much retail and restaurants within just that 1 mile of the neighborhood. Also near this neighborhood is Sweet Mountain Park, Harrison Park, and Sandy Plains Park. Each of these parks have lots of green space for recreational activities, playgrounds, tennis courts, and baseball fields. And really important to keep in mind is that the area where this neighborhood is located is known for having some of the best baseball programs in the country. Some other places that might be useful for families around this neighborhood are the Mountain View Library and the Mountain View Aquatic Center, again, all within 1 mile of this neighborhood. One thing about the family unit that's so unique is that everyone has their own set of needs, and being so close to all of these amenities makes filling those needs much easier, especially as we move into an era where people are working from home more and maybe doing school from home. The proximity to all of these locations has become even more important. The Windward neighborhood is located just east of Highway 400 and a couple miles north of Old Milton Parkway. Named after the lake that many of the homes sit on, the Windward neighborhood has about 2,000 homes in it. It's very common for people to tell me that they're looking for a neighborhood that has other families, a place where their kids can find community as well, and it can be kind of difficult to know the exact makeup of the families in a neighborhood, but typically neighborhoods that are near schools tend to have lots of families, And then neighborhoods like Windward with 2,000 homes certainly have lots of families and is a great place where everyone can find community. Many of the homes in Windward neighborhood were built in the mid-80s to early 90s, and the size of the homes in this neighborhood range from 2,500 square feet to about 5,000 square feet. And most of the homes have a lot size that's about a quarter of an acre. Not only does this neighborhood have 2,000 homes, but the HOA has a ton of amenities, which really fosters community as well. As part of the $725 annual HOA fee, the residents of Windward have access to boating and fishing on the lake, a golf course, tennis courts, and multiple pools. Another benefit of this neighborhood is that it's located in a great school district. Creekview Elementary, which is a 9 out of 10, Webbridge Middle School, a 9 out of 10, and Alpharetta High School, which is also a 9 out of 10. If you have children in school age, this neighborhood would be a great option. Whitlock Square is located just south of Whitlock Avenue and west of North Marietta Parkway. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the early 90s and are around 2,500 square feet. The lot sizes are not very big here. They're about 1/10 of an acre, but the trade-off here is just how centrally located this neighborhood is and the walkability to the places that are around there. But more importantly, it's within walking distance of Marietta Square. Marietta Square has tons of things to do for everyone in the family, lots of restaurants and shopping. Also, they have a lot of events there on the square, especially during holidays. And on Saturdays, there's even a farmer's market right on the square. Many people come to Marietta Square every day, and it's definitely a great place to build community. Living in a family-friendly suburb like Marietta and still having the ease of walking to your destination is something that can only be found near the city center. Some nearby parks to Whitlock Square are Glover Park in the middle of Marietta Square, Lewis Park, and Kennesaw Mountain. Kennesaw Mountain is a national park with miles of walking trails, including a mile hike up to the top of the mountain, which can be a little difficult, but certainly a great family activity. And if hiking is not your cup of tea, you can drive to the top of the mountain. The views at the top are absolutely breathtaking, and this national park is only a 10-minute drive from Whitlock Square. This next neighborhood is Glen Abbey, which is located off of Kimball Bridge Road near State Bridge Road. The school district for this neighborhood is amazing. New Prospect Elementary School, Webbridge Middle School, and Alpharetta High School all rated a 9 out of 10 on greatschools.org. This is another great neighborhood for anyone who has school district quality high on their list of things they're looking for in a new home. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the late 90s and average around 4,000 square feet with a lot size of about 1/4 to 1/3 of an acre. One of the best parts about this neighborhood is its proximity to so many parks. Oakey Park is great. It has a playground, a few baseball fields. Also, Rock Mill Park, it doesn't necessarily have like open fields or playgrounds. It's more like a nature center. And then also there's the Autry Mill Nature Preserve nearby. And about 15 minutes south of Glen Abbey neighborhood is the Chattahoochee River. A great area for recreation, swimming, fishing, boating. The Chattahoochee River is one of the highlights of this part of Metro Atlanta. This next neighborhood is called Woodlands and is about a 10-minute drive from downtown Woodstock. One of the best parts about this neighborhood is that the homes here sell for around $450,000. For many families, especially young families, finding a home in a good school district and in an area that has family-oriented amenities while not breaking the bank is super important. The schools that are associated with this neighborhood are River Ridge High School, Mill Creek Middle School, and Little River Elementary School. I think they like their rivers there. Many of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the early 2000s, and they average around 2,400 square feet. They have a lot size of about 1/4 of an acre, and the HOA here has a pool, tennis courts, and is about $800 a year. I think the best neighborhood for families is the Northampton neighborhood. And while all of these neighborhoods are in the suburbs around Atlanta, most of them are in Marietta or Alpharetta. If you want to know more about Marietta, click on this video, and if you want to know more about Alpharetta, click on this video. See you there.